something like this. By the way, this is the copper, the first sample copper, yeah, copper, pure copper. Okay. And the bigger knot is for general tuning. Okay, the smaller one is for final tuning. Okay. So once you are happy, okay, with the image, okay, you can proceed to the so by right we'll be using the 5 times search. Okay, so we don't need to choose anything. So the 4th step you don't need to do anything. Then for the 5th step, which is to tune your exposure, right? This step you also don't need to do. Okay, so you can actually just tune the exposure using this small knob, yeah, right, on the right side. Okay, so make sure that it's not too bright or too dark. Okay. Just enough to be able to be good enough. Okay. So you proceed to step 6. Okay. My friend got a question. This part maybe, yeah, because sometimes we are handling there's some dust or something. Okay. So step 6, you have to select your file path first. Okay. File path. So you choose my computer D drive. Okay. You should
File
see
path.
this MS2082 PB5. Okay. And choose this one GB7. You guys is GB7, right?
You got that right. Yeah, right.
And for this,
you got that right.
file name, you have to type in for this sample is copper, right? So choose copper and 5 times, because you'll be using the 5 times magnification. Okay. After you input your file name, so you click this grab frame, okay, which is number 6. Grab frame. Okay. So when you go back to your folder, you should see a file. You should see a image file. Okay. So that's all for the Microstructure camera, because it's to grab frame. Okay. So you just close this. Okay. And you open up your image J. Okay. Image J is somewhere on the desktop already, so you just double click. Okay, you should see something like this. Okay. So the first thing you should do is to open up your image that you have just saved. Okay. Go to D drive again.
Image is to measure the different
Yeah, to analyze and also calculate your image.
different size and all.
Yeah, correct. So you just go back to your same folder and this image. Okay. So we are now at step number 9. Okay. So you just go to image type 8-bit. Okay. This will just turn into the grayscale. And number 10 is to select analyze set scale. Okay. Set scale, right, depends on your magnification. So you turn back, okay, you should see a table. Okay. So we are using the 5 times, so we just input all those data under the 5 times. So for in this case, distance in pixels is 12236. Okay. Known distance is 800. Okay. And the unit of length is UM.
Micron.
Yeah, micron. So you should say 1.545 here. Okay, so it's correct. Then you click OK. Then you turn back.
Micron, yeah.
And you continue with step 11. Okay. Step 11 is select image, adjust
Threshold.
threshold. Okay. So this will just select all those darker region, which you see as a red patch. Okay. So remember.
Oh, the darker region is a red patch.
Yeah, correct. So you remember to click apply. Okay. this will just turn into a black and white image. Okay. Then for step number 12 is select, analyze, set measurements. Okay, set measurements is here. So there's a table here. Okay, you should see that there should be 5 ticks. Okay, so by default should be the 5 ticks, but you can ensure it. Okay, so you click OK, and then step number 11, number 13. Okay, you choose the first icon, which is already selected. Okay, this is to select your area. Okay, there's no restriction as to how big or how small your image will be. Okay, so if you are happy with any area, okay, then it's okay. Okay, so you just drag your mouse. I'm not sure if you can see over there. There's a yellow box over here. Okay, that is your area. Okay, so for copper, right? Step 14 you don't need to do. Okay, step 14 you don't need to do because that one is for your LABII. Okay, so proceed to step number 15. Okay, you click analyze. Analyze particles. So and then you choose outlines. Okay, show, under show is outlines. Okay, and then you click OK. So you should see something like this. Then for step number 16, click analyze distribution. Okay. For this parameter you choose farad. Okay, farad. And the range you put is 0 to 100. Okay, and you click OK. So this will actually pull up a histogram graph. Okay. So what you can see over here is that from this point onwards is perfectly flat. Okay, which means that there's no data over here. So what you can do is that you place your cursor below the last bar. Okay, this is the last bar. Okay, so you can see that there's a value here that always change when you move the cursor. Okay, so you take note of that value, which is 8. Okay, so here you can just change the range. Okay, so let's say for example this is 8, right? I mean, no, you should see this value over here. Okay, value which is 20. It's not 8. Value 20. Okay, so let's say you want to change your range, right? So you just add roughly around 20. Okay, so I can just blow up the thing from 0 to 40. Okay, just 20 plus 20, 40. Okay, so I will just do the step number 16 again. Okay, so go back to click analyze distribution. Here instead of 100 you put 40. Okay, so you should see that this area is already blown up. Okay. Okay, so if you realize all the answers for question number 1 is looking back at you. Okay, so if you go back to your log sheet. Okay, number 1, insert this selected digital photographic black and white image. So what we mean by selected is that the yellow box. Okay, yellow box. So you can just cut and paste onto your report for question 1. Okay. Okay. So number 2 is plot the histogram of the grain size distribution. Same thing again. You have the histogram right beside here already, so you don't need to plot. Okay. Same thing, you just cut and place. Okay. And for question number 3, compute the average grain size and bracket mean, right?
Yeah.
So if you look carefully, there's a
They
mean
compute
value
already.
over here also.
So you
Okay.
just cut and
So
paste.
it's like 4.169 for this case. Okay. So you just
yeah.
throw in the data. Okay. So number 3 is down again. So number 4, what is the maximum, minimum and range in grain size? So minimum range is only here. Okay. So it's 0.915. Okay, is your minimum. Okay. What we mean by the maximum is that if you see under the last bar, okay, so you place your cursor under the last bar, you should see the value of 24.
Oh, the
this
value.
is the actual value of this last bar. Okay,
That's
so
the
here
maximum.
is the maximum. Okay,
What's the last bar?
the last bar here.
The last black.
Very small line. Very small. Just before the flat line, there's one last bar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the value here is 24 for this case. Okay. So the range in grain size is
Oh, the
your
bar is like
minimum,
that.
which
To
is
the-
0.915
to 24.
So the whole bar is
24.
No, it's above the white, yellow line. Right?
above the yellow line.
Very small one.
So you just place it under the first, the last bar. Okay. Because once you change, right, from here onwards you can see the
Different.
numbers different, but it's a flat line. Okay. So here you have to place the last bar. Okay. So the question now is, how can you get the whole thing onto your board? But how?
Press X.
It's X. No, yeah, correct. Very smart. So we use the old school method lah.
Serious ah?
Print screen. Okay. So make sure that everything you can see before you can before you screen print screen. Okay. So and also remember that you should place your cursor below the last bar, because if you move your cursor somewhere else, this value is not your correct value. Okay. So you place it under the last bar, and then you print screen. Okay. Make sure that the yellow box you can see everything. Okay. Then you go back to your start and aim.
He spins, yeah.
Oh. Okay. Very good, right? Okay, so you just go to save as, and then save it somewhere safe.
GB7 ah.
Okay, so this one will be
What's cool sia? Dah lah senang. Apa sia ni? Import former lagi sia.
So when you save your type, right, you can save it as JPEG. Okay, maybe it will be much smaller size.
But focus is more on the formal report, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So you write like formal report.
Like what sia?
For the copper part,
Now what do we do for
done.
informal? Just paste only.
My brand informal, right? Only
But
one
for
page.
the LABII, right, there's quite a bit of it's quite different.
I don't think I have any plans to do formal.
So for the LABII, right,
I only got one reference in like
we are looking for something like this. Okay? This is the best case scenario.
Elena.
Okay, so called your in the middle there's a pro-eutectic phase, which is the white area. Okay, followed by surrounded by black strips. Okay, black regions. Okay, so you have to look for something like this. Okay, and also to try not to cut into other pro-eutectic phase. So in this case, yeah, correct. So you just try to find something a solo up one. Okay, you can imagine like a island or something. Okay, something like this. Okay. So simply,
I don't know how this
you go
For
through
the Latin lah.
for the what?
This one
Latin ah.
Oh, is it finally? Oh, are we finally?
setting, open, okay. Okay. Delete play, yeah, correct. And just maximize.
but I think this is still the.
And you can just do
Adjust.
This is still the same, right? Oh.
Eh, cool sia.
Wow.
Sure, right. Okay. So you should see something like this. Okay. So this image is still a color image. Okay. But when you turn it to black and white, you should be seeing something like what I've just shown you just now. Okay. So for demo purpose, not be searching through the everything just to find the perfect demo. So I'll just probably use this one. Okay. So if you cannot, actually also can.
Anyway also can.
So when you're shifting the image, right, you just shift using the vertical knob. Okay, that's the vertical knob. Left and right, up and down. Okay. Okay. So you can just use it now. So if you want to use 10 times this area over here will be much bigger. Okay.
Can try?
Can try.
Oh, what's this then?
Yeah. So this is the 10 times.
Wow.
But,
Cool sia.
but we are not sure just now the video is okay. Never mind. Just use this area for demo purpose. Okay. Okay. So once you are happy with the image, right? Same thing, you have to grab the frame first. So you specify your file path. Okay. So the drive, go to your same folder. So this one is LABII and thin.
Let me think.
This is 10 times. Same thing with back frame. So you just drag. You should be able to see something like this. Okay? Then you just close your
All the
correct. Okay. So same thing again, you have to close your image, which is the
Oh, 1, 3, 1, 3.
So right now we are at step number 9. Okay, same thing again. Go to image, type 8-bit. Okay, you need to turn it to grayscale. Okay, then select, analyze, and set scale. So for in this case, we are using the 10 times, right? So we will input according to the 10 times data. Okay. So distance in pixels is 1566. And the known distance is 500. Okay. Same thing for the unit of length is UM. Okay.
Don't understand the
And
whole
click
thing.
OK.
I also
So you turn back. You are now at step number 11. Okay, so you select image, adjust, threshold. Okay. Same thing, you will just select the black region. Okay. Remember to apply. Okay. This will turn it into black and white image. Then step number 12 is select, analyze, set measurements. Okay. Ensure that the correct 5 things. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, you have to do step number 13 again. Okay. Same. So specify your selected area. Okay. So just select one hole without cutting into other hole detected face. Okay. Try to. Okay. So before you do anything, here you have to take down a screenshot because for the LABII, right, you still have to cut out the yellow box, right? Because the first question for the LABII is also insert the selected digital photograph. Right? So it's this yellow box. So just print screen again and save it.
Calculate percentage of all the bits. This is going to be hard. I don't know how to do the report. The report there is hard. I don't know what I understand.
After which you click analyze, okay, and measurement. Click measure. Okay. This will actually give you a set of data. Okay.
Oh, 14 ah.
We own, step number 14. Okay. This is for the lab team. Okay. So out of all those values, you only need two set of values, which is the area and also the percentage area. Okay. What we mean by the area is that this area, which is 5095, okay, is the area of the yellow box. Okay. Okay. Then the percentage area 21.569 is the percentage of black region inside the yellow box. Okay. Okay. So after you have take down your first set of measurements, okay, the set of data will still remain here. Okay. Then you can go to freehand drawing, which is you need to so-called draw out your own detective face. Okay, so you choose your fourth icon from the left, okay, which is the heart shape. Okay, so you click somewhere. Okay, this will actually remove the yellow box. Okay, then you use your freehand. Okay,
Serious ah, freehand ah.
freehand, yes, correct.
That's freehand die
Those
already.
jelly hands on. Maybe you want to try not to cut too much into your black region. Okay. Okay. Then after you have drawn out your freehand, same thing again. You do step number 14, which is to click analyze and measure. Okay. This will give you a second set of data. Okay. This second set of data is only your freehand area. Okay. So the area is 2266. Okay. And then the percentage area is 4.895. Yes, which is the black region percentage inside this yellow freehand. Okay. So one thing to note is that the percentage area for your freehand must be less than 5%. Okay, so if it is more than 5%, so you have to do the freehand again. Okay, so in this regard, the set of values which is more than 5%. Okay, so you do undo. So you should end up with two sets of values. Okay. So again, you have to print screen these two sets of values, okay, which will help you to do your question 3 and question 4. Okay, so we have two screenshot for question for the landing. For the calculation part, Wu-Fen will explain on how to calculate the values, okay, using these two sets of values. Okay.
There are two parts. One is which you hand draw the area, the protective face, and the rest is the eutectic face. Contain also two parts. One is black area, one is white area. So this value is obtained when you first one is draw the whole box. Here is the area, here is the percentage. A means the total area. Percentage A means black area percentage. B is your hand draw area, is the protected area. The percentage of B is the If it's less than 5%, it's the acceptable error omitted in the calculation. So the total area is equal to the eutectic area plus the eutectic area. This means the total area is the white one plus the laminar one. So the eutectic area is the black one plus the white one. So the black area means in the whole area, the percentage A is the black area percentage. So black area is A multiplied by the A percentage. So the question 3 is to calculate the pro-eutectic percentage is the pro-eutectic area divided by the total area. So the pro-eutectic area is this handle area is the B, and the total area is your selected area. So it's A. So the question 3 is easy. It's B divided by A multiplied by 100%. So the question 4 is to calculate the black and the white the percentage in the eutectic area. So the first step is to calculate the eutectic area. So the eutectic area is the total area minus the pro-eutectic area is the A minus B. And the black area is here is the A multiplied A%. So the percentage of this in the eutectic area is the A multiplied A% divided by A minus B. So the second is easy, is 1 minus the percentage of the black area. You already calculated. So this is all. Any question? Protectic in your image is the first come up. So it's the white area. It's your handled area is the protected area.
It's quite
It is, yeah, it is. So the rest is the eutectic phase. So remember your selected area, do not cut any other white area. And, yeah. If okay, when you finish your experiments, use your data, explain to me how to calculate it before leave this room. Okay?
What? Before leaving this room.
Before leaving here, you should explain to me how to calculate. Use your own data.
Oh. A times A%. I got percent.
So make sure everybody understands the formula.
What is the A times A%? You have A minus B.
Question.
Black area.
Why is it that the B must be lesser than 5%? Because just now you said that
Yeah.
we get lesser than A, right?
Because this value is the black area in the total. If you cut more black area, that means if the B is larger than 5%, that means you cut more black area
to the
off.
eutectic.
So it's not acceptable.
So 5% is just a guideline, is it?
Yeah, should be less than 5%. We can omit the error.
Okay, I understand. Don't resist it, just is
Huh? Why?
white, black.
Okay, if no question, you can do the experiment divided into 3 groups.